It's the Athletics taking on the Seattle Mariners. Well, this place is ready. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game one. Back with that after this. About to get started here. And taking the ball for Seattle, _DeGROM. What should we keep an eye on here?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Romy Gonzalez, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And him out front for strike three.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Next up for the A's, Geraldo Perdomo. And that one clips the corner. DeGrom, the former Rookie of the Year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Next offering is downstairs.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Caught! And he made a great effort on that one. Take a look at the lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
2 down, bases empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. First offering in the dirt. Vladdy launched a homer in his most recent game. Now that's smacked to right center. That's a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. And first offering is fouled off. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. 2 outs. Schwarber tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he held up. The pitch.
Full count.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. The A's strand one. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. You're watching. Back at T-Mobile Park. And on the hill in this one, Chris Bubich. What do you have on him, Siggy?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Trey Turner. First pitch misses.
Ball one, no strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Ball inside.
Next pitch is outside. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Out to center. Robert under this one. And out number one on the grab. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
And a foul ball. Pop foul out of play off to the right. One out, base is empty. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. In the dirt, and a count 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Muncy to hit. And that one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty.
That's a ball.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. We played an inning, no score. Game 1 of the division series. Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger. Barger goes 5 feet 11 inches, 25 years old, and he's playing today in his home state of Washington. DeGrom back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. Popped up. Turner should have it. Hauls it in for the out. One away.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
Ivan Herrera stands in now and watches strike one. On the ground, Fletcher tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
2 down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Get out of town. A massive home run. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now the right fielder, Cam Smith. Just missed. Smith recently earned Rookie of the Month honors.
The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though.
Fastball for a strike. And there's a ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Outside low. And now 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Two outs. That one ripped. And this one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Luis Robert Jr. stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one is lifted in the air. Buxton sizing it up. And that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. This is the American League Division Series on the show. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now batting Mike Trout. There's a strike at the knees. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Freddie Freeman, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Towards first. Low. Takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
That is good. The catcher,
Freddie Freeman up next for the Mariners. And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That one missed. Ground ball left side. Over to Lowe. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nobody left for Seattle. They're down 1-0. Back in Seattle, now it's the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez. Gonzalez checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. He went around, says Rusty Valentine. Well struck right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And the batter now, Geraldo Perdomo. Buxton brings it in, and there's one away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
DeGrom checks the runner, and he's back in easily. Check swing of the 0-2, appeal to first, and he held back according to Rusty Valentine. And that one is in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The throw in, safe, and the runner from second scores on the play. And they take a 2-run lead.
That's back-to-back singles for him. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
Schwarber in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Off the mark there. And it's 2-0.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. In the dirt, blocked. One run across in the frame so far here in Game 1 of the ALDS. Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Barger, the next to hit, takes outside.
1-0.
Just missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
Next offering is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
2 balls,
Guerrero,
2
the
strikes.
runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's 2-zip. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Josh Bell at the plate now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
All over that one right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Foul ball there. Next offering is fouled back. Runner at first with no outs here. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and 2 now. Now a screamer into the outfield. Schwarber makes the grab, 1 away. Here's David Fletcher. Out in front and foul to the left side. This one in the air. Gonzalez pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's Trey Turner. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Buxton at the plate now. That's ball 1. And that one fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. On the ground to the left. And it gets by him. One run's in. Coming home. Relay throw. But it's offline. He will score. We are tied at 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Max Muncy at the dish. He's 0 for 1. And that one a little below the knees. 1-0. He was late there. Strike 1.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. Slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Muncy hits one in the air. Schwarber in pursuit. He's got it. And the inning is over. But they'll pick up a couple runs here. Both coming on this 2-run double. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Ivan Herrera. And a foul ball.
You know, these A's doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count. And they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
2-2 now. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. He's already homered here in this one. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. And that's down and away. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
To the right side, Fletcher. On to first. And that quickly 2 away. Next up for the A's, Cam Smith. Doubled in his first AB. And that's in the dirt. Up the middle, Turner. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. We are tied 2-2. Back at T-Mobile Park, ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Trout. Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Now he steps out as time is granted. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners. And
oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. So he goes yard to left. And they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 3-2.
velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. Grounded out his first time. Fastball is outside.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And that one hammered, ranging back. And brings it in at the wall. And up next for Seattle, Freddie Freeman. Grounded out his first time up. In the air out to center. Coming on Robert, and he's there. And there's two away. 2 outs, base is empty. Josh Bell up next for the Mariners. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And that one lifted in the air, center field. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. DeGrom back to work. That misses, and that's ball 1.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
Hit in the air, center field. 1 down. Romy Gonzalez up next for the A's. 1 for 2. Gonzalez, 28 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 1 of the ALDS. And a bunt towards third, and it goes just foul. And that's downstairs. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Geraldo Perdomo up next for the A's. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Throw to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. up next for the A's. In the dirt, but kept close. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. Next offering is down low. Tying run and scoring position. And we're in the top of the 5th. And another ball.
Almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Kyle Schwarber in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it. Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Adrian Morejon taking over on the mound.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Schwarber in the box now. Takes strike one.
0-1.
Gonzalez on second. Guerrero on at first with 2 down. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Well, this is a higher
No ball,
leverage
2
spot,
strikes.
and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
On the ground to third. Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and the A's tie it up. Vladdy coming around third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Game 1 of the division series. Here's Kike Hernandez. And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
That
One
one
ball,
way
2
inside.
strikes.
Line drive. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Number 8, second baseman,
David Fletcher up next for the Mariners. 0 for 1 so far. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here's Byron Buxton.
That's a
Up
ball.
and in, and that is
Now
ball
1-0.
1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Got him! Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Ball left outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That's outside, and the count is 2-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. First and second, 2 down. This one backs to left center, on its way, and that one's out of here. That should get the dugout going. It's 6-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Here comes the skipper out of the... Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Mitch Spence.
So at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and the little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit, and that is out of play. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. And they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. Back in Seattle, all set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, Addison Barger. First pitch just misses. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. There's the strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Got it. Now one away. And now it's Ivan Herrera. 0-2 in this one. First offering, and it just misses. Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
And another ball. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not in time. He's safe.
That's how you take advantage of a 3-0 count right there. You're expecting to see a good pitch, and that's exactly what happened. Just like that, it's a double and a really good at-bat.
1 out. Runner at second. Digging in, Nathaniel Lowe. In there at the knees. And that's strike 1. And ball 1.
2 strikes.
1 out and a runner at second. And now the count is even. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. New pitcher for the Mariners, Brock Stewart.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Fastball almost got him there.
Nope, that's inside.
Ground ball up the middle. Turner fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out. That situation navigated to perfection by the Mariner bullpen. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Mariners 6 and the A's 3. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Freddie Freeman.
He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these Mariners really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way so far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
That missed by a lot. Now 1 and 2.
And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game, because if a pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
And the batter now, Freddie Freeman.
Inside, ball 1.
Inside, ball 1. Hammered, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's Josh Bell. And that's outside. Check swing, called strike. That's down and in.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one misses. And the count is 3-1.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
That one finds the zone, and it's 3-2. On the ground, could be 2. Over to Perdomo. That's 1. On to low. It's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Out to short, Perdomo. Fires across the diamond. That ends the frame. Mariners leave one, but they still lead it 6-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. The Athletics in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. That clips a corner.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That one fouled off. Got him swinging.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Gonzalez in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And the sweeper is in for a strike. Base is empty, one away here in the late stages of game one. Trying to bunt his way on. Barehand scoop, fires to first. Not in time. That's a bunt single.
Nearly a highlight reel play at third, but the barehand grab still wasn't enough to get the out. Great effort to make that play as close as it was, though.
Perdomo, the next to hit, takes ball one. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Mariners 6 and the A's 3. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The second baseman, David Fletcher.
Fletcher tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. To third, a sliding stop, gathers and throws. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Trey Turner at the plate. Bunting for a hit. Has to barehand it. Throw to first. Pretty nice play there.
Oh, that was pretty right there. Beautiful play with the barehand.
And now for Seattle, Byron Buxton. It on the ground to short. Perdomo zips it across. That takes care of Buxton. And that is the inning. Mariners go down quietly there as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. And we're back. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Stewart in his 5th season, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Pitches in there, 0-1.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Back up the middle and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feel.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Brock Stewart is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. JoJo Romero. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Ball.
And takes low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that's outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here. Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
First and second, no outs. Addison Barger now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch, and he just misses. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And it's even up. Inside, just missed. And a ground ball to first. Fires to second for 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And now here's the A's catcher, Ivan Herrera. There's a strike. 2 outs and a runner at third here in game 1 of the ALDS. This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Buxton makes the play, and that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mariners 6 and the A's 3. Back at T-Mobile Park, here's the third baseman, Max Muncy. Spence back to work. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now back, right fielder.
Here's Mike Trout. He's already homered in this game. First pitch misses. Nobody out, runner at first. Grounder might be 2. There's 1. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
2 down, bases empty. So now it's Freddie Freeman. 1 for 3. Smoked on the ground to second. Over to Lowe. That ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're on to the 9th in game 1. It's the Mariners 6 and the A's 3. Just missed. Swing and a miss at a slider.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That's outside, and that's ball 2. And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. He's 2 outs away. And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. And here's the closer to try and finish off game 1, Mason Miller.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Miller, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. That one misses, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while, a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head. But I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty, it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
And that's off the inside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Stays alive.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Ground ball could be 2. Over to Turner for 1, and it's a double play to end the ball game.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game 1 to set the tone.
.6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.